got a bunch of packages in. This isn't exactly fan mail, although I'm going to throw a couple of fan mail things in there. I'm a little bit behind on doing the fan mail thing, because a lot of fan mail I get is, quite frankly, stuff from Soundboard. He's sending me random things for me to do videos on in the future, and I've already done quite a few videos on that, and then some Common Writer stuff and whatnot. But a lot of the times I do fan mail, it's like, I get one package, open it up, find out what it is. And if I try to wait to open packages, then I get a bunch of, hey, did you get my package? And I have a whole bunch of packages out here and I don't know which ones. I have to open it up and figure out which one's which. So I'm just going to do this thing where I open up packages as time goes on. And this one right here isn't even fan mail. This is actually stuff from NF Strike, at least from what I've been told. I honestly don't remember what's in here, but it's quite a huge package. But before we get to that, let's open up some examples, like this one from Homely, who has been a patron saint of the channel, like, forever, and I love Homely. He actually just recently sent me the battery, the Nerf Rival Rechargeable battery, that I'm really excited to do some stuff with, because I actually might have a video that's interesting with that battery that nobody else has done yet, so we'll just, oh hey, there's darts in here. Homely did tell me he was sending me some darts, and he did in fact send me some darts, and they're actually the rarest dart in my collection right now. Says, everybody likes darts, enjoy, Homely. Thank you very much, sir. These are the exact strike darts, and I've only got a couple of these, and I don't know if these have actually came back for 2018 or not. These, of course, from last year, and they are pretty good darts. They are a bit different, but they are pretty darn good. So I'll probably open up a pair, and I'll probably keep one stock, because that's kind of how I do things. I like building up a collection of these things. And then I got a tiny package here from, this is from Soundboard. I have no idea what's in here. Could be anything when it comes to Soundboard. As I was saying, it can be literally anything when it comes to Soundboard, and he does not disappoint. Thank you, sir. So are these actually, I guess these are the English ones, but here it is in, I assume what is Chinese. It's got stickers and stuff. That is the most rare pack of darts I'll probably ever get. Original N-Strike suction darts from China. Well, I can never open these ones up. These will also go to the collection, so what a thematic video. Until I open up this package. Again, no real idea what's in here, but this will help me in a couple of ways. I actually get a lot of stuff from places like NF Strike, and it takes me a while to put out those videos sometimes. Like, I've got things that I need to do videos on, like the Chronos Springs. I've got a couple of these. These you'll be seeing really, really soon, but other things like the V6 Select Fire Kit, which I've had for like 2 months now. I haven't gotten a video out on yet, because I was, actually it's right here, I was stuffing it in this. You know, I live streamed this. This is a thing that should never have a V6 Select Fire Kit in it, and yet I've done the cuts and fitted a V6 Select Fire Kit in it. So I was just actually waiting on a, well, particular set of internals to put in this to go with that cage to make this the most ridiculous overpowered Swordfish build ever. But until that happens, well, I kind of need something to fill the time, and I feel bad when I don't put anything out on these products, so I might as well open up the box and give you my initial reaction, which I think is a very good idea. And there is some random stuff in here. I just saw something I have, well, it would be way easier for me to do a video on than some other mod potential stuff. So we've got, oh my, this is... That's like, it's a Raytheon Phantom? It says range up to 80 feet, and it looks like it works similar, it's a power belt with a working trigger, and it has a selector switch on it? The belt looks really similar to the Blvd Belt Blaster belt. What the heck is this? Well, I can guarantee you this is the next video you're going to see after this. Continuous launch, single launch. It looks like it has the feature that Hasbro built into the Scavenger? That is insane. It looks cool, in my opinion. This is definitely like the World Tech Warriors stuff, but slightly different. It's got like a thing up here with a button for some kind of scope it didn't come with. I am... Save the Crisis. That's like something I expect to see from Kamen Rider. Death to Crisis. Well, that is, that's going to be an interesting video right there. So you'll probably see that next. But we've got some other random stuff in here. So we've got... I've actually done a video on these before. These are... I've actually bought a ton of these, and I actually really like them. Oh, I see a molding imperfection right there. But these are... What? Oh my god. I don't even. You know what? I take everything. I've never seen these before. Okay. Alright, I can get behind this. I don't know what you're doing at F-Strike, but that's a bit different. Next up, we've got some magazines. These are like a... Oh, they're actually NF Strike branded magazines, too. And, oh my gosh, they sent me quite a few of them. So these are 18 dart magazines with, like, a texture on them. And they've done a, I guess, their own in-house dry brushing kind of effect to it. Let's see here. Yep. Don't know if I necessarily would have dry brushed over the clear stuff, but follower seems pretty good in my opinion. This is the one that makes the most sense. Is this a clear? Nope. It is a solid black. See, this is the one that it makes the most sense on to actually do that to. So, no, it is a clear one. I had to hold it up to the light a little bit. But still, I mean, without the texture on it, I don't know. It's actually not that bad. They did a decent job in just popping out the details on these. This one, they got a little wild with, but on most of these, it's not bad. It's a pretty decent paint application. Do you need this? I mean, particularly myself, I don't really look at a magazine like, I want, like, what looks to be the interior of an animal and or cobblestone effect to my mag. They are certainly grippy, I'll give them that. Otherwise, hey, it's an 18 dart mag. I have no idea how much any of this stuff costs, by the way, so you'll have to reserve that. I don't know why you would buy these things before I do a video on it, but definitely check out the description box below because I will have links to all this stuff. That's interesting. That's actually quite a bit different. I'm not sure. I see this is like one of those things where it's like, I get these, but how do I do a video on something like this, you know? And that is actually a common problem. Or they send me stuff like, I think they're still over here. It's like either that or they send me things like gears for the Stampede that I've had forever, and yet to install these would probably take me years because the Stampede has a bajillion screws in it, so... Well, we've got 2 boxes left. One of them is a machete model. Okay, why not? What do we do with our knife? I guess we'll have to switch knives because I don't know what I did with the other knife. Just cut that open right there. Pull this sucker out. Oh my god, it actually has like a sheath. Oh, okay, I see what this is. Well, this is a little bit different. So, it is, in fact, a rubbery, floppy machete. Now, again, something I don't exactly know how I'd do a video on it, other just putting it on, like, gear as, like, a cosmetic piece, because I would definitely wear this on my back, like, on my waist like that, but it's not an actual machete. Now, you can't, like, that hurt. You can't hit somebody with this, not unless they're wearing gear. This will definitely hurt. That didn't even scratch this thing at all, and it actually did dent the crap out of my table, so there's your review right there. I don't know what I'd do with this other than, like, a gear kind of thing, but that's interesting. Do I have a use for it? Not exactly, but they tend to send me very interesting random things. So I would just put this on gear. That's about all it could be used for. I can just have something fun to have on my gear. It's not badly made or anything. The sheath has that cheap kind of foam on the interior, so that's not much, but it's not badly made at all. But doesn't serve a purpose for me. Kind of difficult. So the last thing is a big worker box. We can clear that out. Oh, hey, there's my knife. What's in here? We will open this and find out together. And that is the blue Swordfish! My gosh, that's a really pretty color of blue. So, I obviously already have a ton of blue accessories, including the new blue... Oh, I could dual-wield Swordfishes now that both have kits on them, but I already had, like, the blue Prophecy, and this is what looks to be the same color, so this actually works out pretty well for me in terms of all the attachments I had that were in blue, so now I have both a transparent with a bunch of accessories and a blue one with even more accessories. So if my build doesn't work out, I can do something specifically cool with this one, but another one of those things, I'm not entirely sure how I would have gotten my own video out of it, because people kind of already know what the Swordfish is, although I'm glad I have a second one now because I've kind of destroyed the interior of the first one. So that's some random stuff that they stuffed into this box for me. I definitely want to do something with this, especially if my current build idea does not work out. This thing, the only thing I can think of is adding it to a gear and putting it in a Fuzzy Walrus war room, but let me know what you think. I can definitely, like, test it out. If you're interested in seeing me destroy this thing and seeing what it actually does, I mean, we can give it the old Skullagrim test and just start hitting stuff with it and see what happens. These are just a lot of fun. I don't even know how I specifically do a video on something like this, because this is like an effect that's actually kind of hard to get like even a thumbnail for. But yeah, inside each one of these dart heads is what appears to be some kind of LED and pressure sensor thing wrapped in tape. How well do they... They're obviously super heavy. I guess I'd just fire them out of some... Do you think this will fire out of the Mastodon? That's the only test I want to do now. But yeah, we've got light-up frickin' nuclear darts. Because why the heck not? That's different. It's going to be interesting to try to get on a thumbnail. And we got a crap load of these weird dry brush textured magazines. And then we've got what appears to be a really interesting blaster. This is legitimately cool. I am excited to see what this thing will do. Not so excited for the belt. That looks to be like unique to this blaster itself. But I am interested to see what happens, and I want to know if this will work with the actual belt blaster, because I have a belt blaster, and this looks suspiciously like a Buzzbeat belt. I don't know, I'll have to see, because if this thing would work with other belts, that would be preferable. Like, they had to have gotten the idea off something, so I'm not quite sure, but there you have it. All the stuff from NF Strike. I would ask you what you want to see first, but I pretty much already know it's going to be this thing. But if you want to, like, I don't know what to do with the Swordfish other than keep one stock, maybe try to figure out what this is going to be used for in the Swordfish. Other than that, it's like, hey, look at these magazines. Are they bad? No, all the followers seem really good. Like, it doesn't seem like a bad magazine at all. Does this fit your style? Sure, go for it. But it's different. It's not something everyone's gonna like. It's a comparable 18-round mag. I don't know if I'd get one with the dry brushing personally, because I could just do that myself, but hey, they went ham on it, and it's not too bad. I mean, they're 18-round mags. They feel good. I don't know what else to really say about them. These things are going to be fun to test, so I already know I'm going to do that one. And am I even missing anything? I have links for all this stuff down in the description box below, whatever you're looking for. If you happen to be, I don't know why you'd buy this stuff without seeing my review on it, but if you already know you want something like this, well, here's a place you can get it. Other than that, I'm Walcom S7's Hands. Thank you very much for watching this video, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one, or more realistically, probably a video on some of this stuff and more!
You gotta